Hi, Brian Crombie here. Just wanted to give you a quick update on some great shows I've got this week on the Brian Crombie Radio Hour on Saga 960 every night, Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock. On Monday, I've got a really interesting show with a gentleman by the name of Chuck Kelly, who is one of the co-founders and CEO of Mavati Athletic. Mavati is a club that's got some athletic clubs across Southern Ontario. Those are, big fitness centers with yoga and CrossFit and a whole bunch of other things. They've had to close down, and they've been impacted dramatically by COVID-19. And we talk about 907, I think, thousand people that have visited a Mavati during the last couple of months, and they haven't had one instance that they know of anyone being infected. And we go through how unfair it is that athletic clubs, that studios, that restaurants, that retail stores have to close. And I finish the night with my own assessment of what government's done right and what government's done wrong in regard to the shutdown of different small businesses across the city. And so that's Monday night. Tuesday night, I've got three experts on what's going on with a Chinese state-owned company proposal to buy a gold mine in the Northwest Territories. It's probably an issue that a lot of you aren't aware of, but it's a major issue because, number one, this is a state-owned company from China that, and we have an expert on the Beijing strategies, the Chinese strategies, the Communist Party strategies, with the infrastructure that they're building around the world to get involved in the Canadian economy. And then we've got a political science expert and an expert on the Arctic talking about why we're not developing the infrastructure in the Arctic and developing the gold mines in the Arctic. And we also talk about the ports and potentially military implication and Northwest Passage's military and economic implications of allowing this investment to go ahead. It's a fascinating discussion. We put it into perspective of FIRA back in the 1960s and free trade in the 1980s. Listen in. On Wednesday, we talked to Scott Beyer, who is an expert on urban development, about market urbanism and how he thinks that our zoning regulations really mess up the type of construction, type of homes, type of condominiums that we end up building, and thinks that cities and their regulatory systems have really, frankly, gotten it wrong. On Thursday, we invite Unstoppable Tracy Schmidt, one of my favorite people in the world, who was born with no arms and no legs. She's a four-limb, what's called an amputee, even though she was born without these arms and legs. She's got more spirit, more inspiration than almost anyone I've ever met in my whole entire life. And she talks about, frankly, her story, but also how if she wasn't stopped by what happened to her, why are any of us stopped by COVID-19 or any other challenges that we have in life? And then Friday, I talked with Michael Levitt, who's a interesting gentleman. He's now a inspirational speaker. He talks about burnout, and he talks about how burnout almost killed him and destroyed his business, potentially took away his house, how he had to reinvent himself, and how we all can deal with burnout. So that's my shows for this week. That's every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m., 9:60 a.m. on your AM dial, or you can stream me online at www.saga960am.ca, or you can get all my podcasts and videocasts the day after on briancrombie.com, or my videocasts on my Brian Crombie Facebook. Thanks. Hope you catch some of them.